Abdul Al-Sayed is completely unfit to represent any piece of Michigan. We cannot let him anywhere near the U.S. Senate. So as someone who votes Democrat usually, I am proud this time to support Mike Rogers, and I encourage everyone to do so as well. Thank you.
We're just getting started, so we have Democrats, coming to us in this election in a way that they're not going to Abdul El-Sayed. And remember, we need about 5% of those Haley Stevens Democrats, and he can't win.
Kemenangan Abdul El-Sayed dalam Democratic Primary di Michigan menjadi kejutan besar dalam politik Amerika. Ia berhasil mengalahkan Haley Stevens dalam pertarungan yang selisihnya bahkan tidak mencapai 1%. Bagi para pendukungnya, ini bukan kemenangan biasa. Seorang Muslim progresif berhasil merebut tiket Partai Demokrat untuk maju dalam perebutan kursi Senat Amerika Serikat. Tetapi, ketika kemenangan itu belum lama dirayakan, masalah besar justru mulai muncul. Sebagian orang dari partainya sendiri mulai mengambil jalan berbeda. Alih-alih merapatkan barisan menghadapi lawan dari Partai Republik, mereka malah berbalik arah menuju barisan lawan. Ibarat sudah menang di kandang sendiri, El-Sayed justru mulai menghadapi persoalan dari orang-orang di dalam rumahnya sendiri.
I'm a lifelong Democrat. I voted for Obama. I voted for Hillary. I voted for Biden. I voted for Slotkin. I heavily supported Haley Stevens throughout her race. And now I'm voting for Mike Rogers. Because sometimes the election calls for us to look at something bigger than our party lines. The Democratic nominee that we've been given does not share my values, and he does not agree with a world that I want my children to grow up in. I'm not a socialist, I'm not a communist. I'm a mom, I'm a proud Michigander. I am a Democrat voting for Mike because I know that he shares the values that I do, and I know that he will work hard for families like mine in Michigan. We don't have to agree on everything. We don't have to agree on most things, but we need to agree on the basics. America is the greatest country in the world, and we have to protect our freedom.
I'm Rabbi Asher Lopatin from Huntington Woods. I usually vote Democrat, but I'm going to be voting for Mike Rogers. And I want to start out by saying he's an incredible man. And the number one reason to vote for him, his policies, but who he is as a character, as a person, as a caring, sensitive man, I am voting for him. On the other hand, and I'm sad to say this, that Abdul Al-Sayed has made one thing very clear. We cannot let him anywhere near the U.S. Senate. Abdul Al-Sayed is completely unfit to represent any piece of Michigan, any community, the Jewish community, the African American community, the Chaldean, or even Arab Americans. So as someone who votes Democrat usually, I am proud this time to support Mike Rogers, and I encourage everyone to do so as well.
My bottom line is I want people to start to understand you need to pick your candidate by your issue. I do not want to lose my Blue Cross Blue Shield. My husband is operating engineers, and I want my health insurance. I do not think people really realize what is on the line. You will lose your health insurance if the other candidate gets in office. That is what Medicare for All means. So if you enjoy going to ER now and sitting for 6 hours, get ready to enjoy that a whole lot longer because you may be sitting there for 6 weeks. Once again, you say you don't want government in your business. Well, the government will be controlling your health care. So if for no other reason, common sense prevails that Mike Rogers is the candidate for you.
Melihat kesempatan ini, Mike Rogers tentu tidak mungkin membiarkannya lewat begitu saja. Kandidat Partai Republik tersebut mulai merangkul para Demokrat yang kecewa dengan hasil primary. Kemudian muncul kelompok bernama Democrats for Mike Rogers. Orang-orang yang selama bertahun-tahun memilih Demokrat, kini secara terbuka menyatakan dukungan kepada kandidat Republik.
As you can see there, the sign literally says Democrats for Mike Rogers. Essentially, Democrats will publicly admit that they are voting for a Republican by the name of Mike Rogers, who also is endorsed by President Trump. This is the ultimate contradiction in the matrix for the Democrat Party. Abdul is losing support left and right.
disinilah situasinya mulai terasa pahit bagi pendukung El-Sayed. Kandidat mereka baru saja memenangkan pertarungan, tetapi sebagian orang yang seharusnya menjadi kawan justru kini berdiri di seberang. Dan Mike Rogers tampaknya tahu persis bagaimana memanfaatkan keadaan tersebut.
Started with being downtown Detroit and launching Democrats for Rogers. It was a very diverse coalition. Black Detroiters, people from Flint. We had a rabbi speak today about his lifelong being a member of the Democrat Party, but just can't get there because of the sheer meanness and divisiveness of this of Abdul El-Sayed. So we think it's absolutely doable. We're just getting started. So we have Democrats, coming to us in this election in a way that they're not going to Abdul El-Sayed. And remember, more Democrats voted against him in the primary than voted for him. And we're having great dialogue with these Democrats. We're talking to a lot of them. We need about 5% of those Haley Stevens Democrats, and he can't win.
Lalu mengapa mereka berbalik? Salah satu persoalannya adalah posisi El-Sayed yang dianggap terlalu progresif oleh sebagian pemilih Demokrat. Sikapnya yang mengkritik tajam kebijakan politik Amerika yang terlalu menghamburkan anggaran untuk mendukung kepentingan negara asing hingga melupakan kebutuhan dalam negeri juga menjadi kontroversi.
A lot of attention on this guy's message about Israel, a lot of attention about he's not a DSA member, but he's DSA aligned. And his main message, he says it all the time, get money out of politics, put money in your pocket, healthcare for all. That's his message.
Bagi pendukung El-Sayed, sikap itu menunjukkan keberanian untuk mempertahankan prinsip. Tetapi, bagi pihak yang berseberangan, justru disitulah masalahnya. Dan Mike Rogers sedang memainkan kartu tersebut. Ia tidak perlu membuat seluruh Demokrat menjadi Republik. Cukup membuat sebagian dari mereka kehilangan alasan untuk memilih Demokrat.
Today is about what brings us together. Abdul El-Sayed and I have very different visions of Michigan and America. We'll listen to you. We'll treat you with respect. We'll represent everybody. To Democrat voters who feel their nominee doesn't represent them and their values, all hope is not lost. I'm not asking you to be a Republican. I'm asking you for the opportunity to earn your trust.
El-Sayed sekarang menghadapi tantangan yang jauh lebih berat. Ia bukan hanya harus mengalahkan Mike Rogers, ia juga harus meyakinkan kembali mereka yang kecewa kepadanya. Karena dalam politik, menang di babak pertama tidak berarti pertandingan sudah selesai.
You know, there's been an effort, I think, to divide people against each other. And unfortunately, you see that the consequence of that. To tell us that some group or another group have to be counterposed because there's not enough for all of us. There's always going to be folks like Donald Trump or J.D. Vance who want to divide us and tell us that if one community has any success, the other community loses it. That only some groups of people can thrive here. And regardless of what my name is or what my heritage might be, when I look at my daughters in the eye, the question I'm always asking is, how do we build an America where they and all of their sisters and brothers, regardless of their color of skin or where they grew up, have the basic things that they need in their lives?
Abdul El-Sayed sudah membuka pintu menuju Senat, tetapi apakah ia benar-benar akan sampai ke Washington? Belum ada yang tahu. Yang jelas, setelah memenangkan pertarungan di dalam partainya sendiri, pertarungan yang sesungguhnya baru saja dimulai. Dan kali ini, setiap suara akan sangat menentukan.